Hi there, my name is Zodwa Gaga and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be having a chat with you about the process of evolution, aka my friends don't support me. It's gonna get saucy! Hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody, hello everybody. Hi guys, again, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, this is how we roll here, and if you're a returning subscriber, hello everybody. My husband's like, get rid of hello everybody. Please let me know in the comment section below if you want me to get rid of hello everybody, because I'm not and I want to keep it. And if you think I should get rid of the hello everybody and you're about to write it in the comment section below, go ahead and unsubscribe. It's okay. We can afford to lose you. It's all right. Hello everybody. All right, guys. Hey, namhlanje, guys, I want to talk about something that is so sensitive, but not sensitive. I feel like it's a conversation worth having amongst circles, amongst friends, it's a conversation worth having. For people that are experiencing evolution, for people, and by evolution, growth of any kind, growing from one place to another, growing from one title to another, growing from one description, one social status, one marital, a journey of evolution, moving from one area in your life to the next and just continuing that growth process. You know, it happens when we evolve, when we grow, as humans do. We want everyone to be excited for us. We want everyone to be happy for us. We want everybody to experience the thrill of what we are experiencing. We want everyone to be as in the moment that we are in, especially friends and family, especially people that we consider to be close to us. We want everyone to share the joy that we have in our own journey of evolution. But it is not always the case. It is not always the case that everyone who is with you is literally with you. Some people are just with you. But when you actually need them to be with you in the truest sense, they're not. Now, my own observation of this, as I've been evolving for quite some time now, 6 years to be exact, in a very evident way, even in my own life, I've come to realize that as people, especially people that are intentional about journey, your personal development and growth in all areas of life, is that when we outgrow a certain phase of life, and you don't just outgrow a phase, you outgrow a phase and the people that were in your life at that phase, in that phase. When you outgrow a certain phase of life, it happens that you become you still have the same face, you still have the same name, but the way you operate and the way you think is so different from what it was, that the people that you left at that phase have a difficult time recognizing who you have become. Now, when you've outgrown a certain place, you've outgrown its habits as well. You probably have outgrown the language, you've outgrown the habits, you've outgrown the work ethic or the lack of, you've outgrown so many things. Now, the people that you have left there find it so difficult to relate to this new creature that you have become. And it is so unfortunate that sometimes people, because of that, they realize, no. Le journey of evolution, it's quite scary, it's lonely. Let me rather mandishringe, let me stay where I was because it's warmer here. It's more familiar. It's a lot friendlier. So let me not evolve. Let me not become what growth is commanding and demanding me to be, because people understand that every stage of evolution is lonely because you are leaving a place, but you're leaving it with its people unless the people there decide to grow with you. But I think another thing that we need to really understand is that as we outgrow a place and its people, we are introduced to a new place with new people. And we need to become less sentimental about people that we are leaving behind and become more intentional about growing relationships, intentional relationships in the spaces that we are growing into, because the people that we have left behind aren't necessarily good for where we are and where we want to go. So that's just the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to people realizing, and I've had so many conversations with friends and strangers even about the fact that, friends don't support you, family doesn't support you. And I'm playing the devil's advocate. I'm putting it in a very calm, mild way when I'm saying, be empathetic in understanding that you have evolved into something they do not recognize. You have grown into someone they don't necessarily know how to conversate with. You are now speaking a different language that they still need to learn. And should they not want to learn that language, you need to be okay with continuing with your process of growth and leaving them behind because you're no longer speaking the same language. And it is a very unfortunate happening, but it has to happen because your growth and your acceleration in life cannot be stopped by you feeling sentimental about what used to be, right? So moving on from that, I have a friend of mine, and she's probably going to watch this vlog. She has just grown so beautifully and so dynamically, so powerfully within a short space of time. She has just been doing so many amazing things. So she was calling me and almost in tears saying, but I don't understand why they're not supporting me. I don't understand why this is not happening. And I laughed at her and I said, look, we can't even have this conversation over the phone. It needs to be a sit-down conversation. And what I wanted to say to her is that in the most loving manner, I wanted her to understand that, and this is for every entrepreneur, this is for everybody, this is for every content creator, this is for me as well, for me to continue understanding this. We are not to be entitled to anybody's support. We should not entitle ourselves to anybody's support. It doesn't matter how supportive you have been to other people. It doesn't matter how many times you have shown that I am there for you to other people. But when it becomes your turn, we need to come to a place where we're like, I am doing this and I'm not gonna be propelled and I'm not gonna be pulled back by the response of people. I think we need to, this is how I operate personally. People's hype doesn't hype me. People's hate doesn't pull me back. I am indifferent to you giving me a hand clap and I'm not meaning this ignorantly. I'm saying it doesn't affect my view of myself. What I think and know about myself is not altered by how many hand claps I get or the absence of them as well. So this is what I'm trying to say to any entrepreneur or content creator or anybody that's creative and is in need, because creatives depend on somebody's support for what you're creating to go as far or sell as wide as it possibly can. We need the support of people, but we are not to entitle ourselves to the support of friends and family. It is not, if you are opening a business or if you are starting a YouTube channel because you want Uzodwa to watch it, or because you want, I'm opening a business because I know that I have Uzbanban who's going to support it, then you really need to reevaluate your strategy for your sales. Because one, as I said, they are not entitled to support you. You are not entitled to their support. Number two, just because we are selling something does not necessarily mean that the people around us need it. I could be selling undinguye, and there are people that are close to me that have not bought it and are showing no interest in buying it. And are my feelings bruised? To be honest, I really don't think so. I don't think so now, because I don't think so now. My feelings are not bruised because I have come to a place where I understand that you don't have to buy what I'm selling, because I know that there are people out there that do. There is a tribe, there is a people, there is a group of individuals that will need what I am selling, whether it isn't Guya, whether it is what, whether there are people, and it is not necessarily the people that are around me. Us as creators, we need to have such a determination to spread our product, to spread our service, to spread whatever so far that whether we are supported close by is a non-factor. Whether my mom buys it or not is a non-factor. Whether my sister buys it or not, it's a non-factor. Because I've put in so much work behind my product or service that there are thousands or hundreds of people that are needing what I want to buy. So what am I saying with that specifically? I'm saying, let us stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. Because guys, nobody's supporting me, but your nobody is literally the people that are in your town. Nobody's supporting me, or nobody is your friends that you grew up with in high school, or your friends that you went to with high school. That is not nobody. There is a world full of people that could find so much value in what you're selling. Expand your vision beyond the people that you know. Expand your vision beyond the people that you are familiar with. It is called a cold market. Find yourself a cold market. You cannot run a sustainable anything on your warm market. What is your warm market? Abantu abaqhelileyo. And then a very important part of this conversation is the reality. Yoba, there are people that are in your circle. There are people that you're familiar with that when you evolve, when you grow, when you become something that is daring, when you become something more than what everybody or anybody thought you ever would, that thing does, it's a fact. It does evoke emotions of jealousy in people. You could be doing amazing things, and you could be doing things that people want to do but are too fearful to do. So you will get instances where people that thought they love you, or actually really do, I don't know if they do, but maybe they do. They sincerely care about you, but what you're becoming, who you're becoming, it awakens feelings of regret in them. Why am I not doing this? Why can't I do that? Why is he doing that? Why is she doing that? I'm more this. I'm prettier. I'm more educated. I'm more well-spoken. I'm more traveled. I'm this. Why is it that they can do that and I can't? And you find that people that are struggling with that inner battle will support you very reluctantly. They will support you very reluctantly because they do not want to affirm the progress that is happening in your life, because to them it is a direct reflection of what is not happening in their life. And it's not happening because they're incapable, but it's not happening because they are facing realities and battles within themselves. Most likely battles of fear, because it is a huge thing. Fear, guys, it has stopped so many people from doing amazing things, so many people from exploring who they could become and who they could grow into. But because of fear, they've been crippled. And when you pop up, start doing things that they've always wanted to do, it is inevitable that it will flare up feelings of jealousy. Now, my approach to that is that I always empathize with the person who is going through that. When I realize that someone is jealous because of me, it hurts me. I really, when I start to feel or realize or catch on that my progress, my whatever is making someone jealous, it breaks my heart, because now I'm realizing that me being true to myself is causing heartache and damage in some kind of way in somebody else's heart. But it does not break my heart to the point of me sacrificing what I believe God is doing to be in my life. So I honestly just start distancing myself from spaces where I feel like my light is starting to cause blindness in other people's eyes. It is not a nice feeling to realize that when you come alive, somebody else dies. It is a terrible feeling, and I feel sorry for those individuals, and I feel sorry for any individual that is in that space where you are surrounded by someone whose light and whose life and whose existence makes you feel inadequate. My heart goes out to you, and I really hope that you would find the courage to live out your dreams. I pray that God would give you the strength that you need to become everything that He has created you to be, and that you would not let somebody else's process of evolution, kill your heart and kill your own aspirations. So what am I saying in a nutshell? Number one, the process of evolution in your life, whatever you're evolving from and into, it will have casualties. You will realize that not everybody who said they are for you are actually for you. You will realize that behind certain smiles are dangerous facial expressions, or rather heart expressions. The process of evolution has casualties. Be prepared for that. Number two, do not entitle yourself to support. Rather be determined within yourself to work so hard that your work, whether it is producing content, whether it is selling something, whatever you are doing, give it your all. Give it so much excellence that it reaches eyes that have not been filtered with familiarity, that have not been tainted rather with familiarity, with ears that have not heard things that are against you. But let your work ethic propel your work to eyes and ears that will see your work only for what it is, and that is beauty, that is excellence, that is power. All things good. Let it work so hard that your concept, whatever you're working on, reaches people that do not receive your work through a filter of familiarity, because familiarity does that to us. It stops us from receiving what something is in its truest and in its truest and most powerful form. Remember when Jesus was in the synagogue and they were asking, aren't you the son of Joseph? Aren't you the one that was here, manusenza into carpentry? Why are you now all of a sudden going to be so wow? They were received before they realized that he was the son of Joseph, before they realized before they connected with him through familiarity. They had received him in it. They were starting to receive all of these wonderful things that he was saying. But the moment they realized, then it killed everything. And that is the reality of what happens. If you are only going to work around people who you are familiar with, your work or whatever you're producing will only have so much impact. But I must say, there are people, even around me, that are intentional about not letting their familiarity cloud them or blind them from what is happening in my own life. And I appreciate them with everything that I am and with everything that I have. And if you do not have people around you that are growing with you and just moving with you in your process of evolution, I pray that you do. Remember that for every crowd that you leave behind, you are introduced to a new crowd. So be prepared to meet new people who have the same mind, people who have the same heart, people who have the same vision as you. You will not be lonely. For every space that God introduces you to, He also introduces you to a new tribe. If you have a friend who's trying to create content, remember, interacting with her or him on the page is very, very important. If you have a friend who's selling a product, if you don't have money and you want to make a purchase, just tell him or her that I want to make a purchase, I will buy. Or if you are not in a space to buy, support your friend online by sharing her products, comment, just do what you can. Sometimes we are not in a financial position to support, but there are so many other ways of supporting. And if you are finding yourself in a room, and when I mean room, I mean your world of people who are just not coming to the party, it's okay. Keep working, keep pushing, keep evolving. God will introduce you to a room that is cheering you on, that is rooting for you, that wants everything you want for yourself to succeed. So keep going. You can do this.